Hi guys, right, today we're going to teach you how to get unleaded out of your car. Sometimes it's just nice and handy to get some unleaded without going down to the petrol station or whatever, because sometimes you spend more fuel getting there than you do actually getting fuel. So it's quite an easy task really. This is a Toyota Prius, unfortunately, a hybrid obviously. It is unleaded, but I'm going to show you now how to get the fuel out. So just pull the bonnet. Always use latex gloves because it can get a bit messy sometimes. So let's just shoot round. So this is the Prius. There we go, let's pop the bonnet. Right, here we have the engine. Right, as you can see, unleaded cars always have a fuel rail with the fuel injectors. This silver one in the background just here. What we need to do, you'll see the entrance to the fuel rail, which is this pipe here, and then you will have to follow this round. It does come round there, you just see it, and then it will come all the way around to the back of the engine. You basically just use your eyes to follow the pipe. As you can see, you've got three or four more pipes there, and you just got to locate the fuel. Most pipes will say fuel on it. I don't know if you can read it, but it's got the word fuel here, so we know this is the fuel inlet. And if you follow this down, you normally get a connector, which is this pipe here, and I don't know if you can see, but if you turn this around, this will have a connecting hose, basically like a pin plug, so you can push these together. You will get some fuel obviously, because it's still primed, so once you pull this in, expect there to be some fuel, which it is dripping now. Won't be too much. What you can do sometimes, if you're not happy, obviously turn the car over in case you get a spark or something. It's quite normal. Just let it dry off, or get a rag and dry off as much as you can. And then we'll also have, this is the fuel inlet, so what we need to do now is get a pipe, which I have one just here, funny enough. So get the right size pipe for the fuel line itself. So what you need to do is attach the pipe to the fuel line. So just chuck it over the top, so you're acting as basically what that pipe was doing. So once that's on, your pipe will come up here, and obviously that's the end of your pipe, which obviously now you need something for the fuel to go into. So we'll just grab that out of the boot. I'm going to use this container here so you can actually see the fuel can go in the car. And here we go. So just position your can or your jug, whatever you're using, somewhere, because you're not going to be at the front holding it while it's coming in, because we're going to start the car. And what will happen is this, because it's a hybrid, the car will actually run itself anyway on the electrical power. Some other cars, what you can do is prime it, so you turn the ignition on and off, and this will pump the fuel into the canister. So once that's in place, come around to the front of the car, back in the driver's seat, and we're going to push the power button. That's the Prius. It's probably come up with a warning fault or something, because obviously you've just disconnected the pipe, so it might say something like check hybrid system once you've started the car, because it won't actually get any fuel going to the engine because we've released that. So the car has started. I'll just press ignition, and if you come round, I'm going to stop it because it's not a slow process, this. As you can see already, we have quite a bit of fuel. Now that was just starting the car for about 5 seconds, and you can already see there was quite a bit in there already. So what you can do is obviously get your fuel can and attach that to the end. So you just got to keep an eye on it. Sometimes the engines will cut out, so you just start the engine again and again and again, but most of the time you can just do it without starting the engine, because obviously unleaded, if you've not got enough fuel getting to the engine, it's not going to run. So what you do is you turn ignition on and off when you've got your normal key, and that will prime the fuel into the tank. So that is pretty much it. So hope you enjoy.